Right, hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I just wanted to quickly say, because I don't say it enough, but I wanted to say thank you for subscribing. I noticed that we are closing in on to 600 subscribers quite soon, and that's quite exciting. I've been making videos on YouTube for like 15 years or something now, which is crazy when you think about it. I've been uploading since like 2008. If you guys haven't seen much of my videos before, I upload a little bit of everything. It used to be my slogan. I can't actually remember. I updated my channel banner quite recently, but it has or had a slogan saying a little bit of everything, because I upload whatever I want. I don't really fit into one genre, so it's really difficult to kind of explain what I do, because I like doing beauty stuff, I like doing these sort of videos, I like doing vlogs, I like doing challenges, fitness stuff, all the above. I just really enjoy whatever I upload, and it's been that way pretty much since I created this channel when I was 17 years old, those many moons ago. So today we are going to be doing this quarter's update of my pan in everything. It's a challenge where I am going through my items and I'm working on a highlighter, eyeshadow, bronzer and blush all at one time, and the goal is that any of the items in my collection that are panable, so powders and other things that aren't necessarily panable, don't count, so I am just ignoring them. I'm basically working on these items to hit pan on them, just to kind of get more usage in these items, work on them a little bit more, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Also, at the end of this video, I usually tag on the like bonus pans that I've also reached in this last quarter as well. So some of them you may recognize as I've hit pan on them quite recently in my current projects, but it's still nice to have it all collected into one like area section, I guess. So without further ado, let's get into my items. So firstly on my list we have got my Fenty Beauty Metal Moon highlighter. When I first rolled this in, this was like brand new, never used, and I was saying that I'll roll it in until I've got rid of the logo. I guess this is the Fenty Beauty Metal Moon Kilowatt highlighter. It's a really nice shade, but as you can see, we have been working on it for a while. I have used it 71 times, and it was rolled in over a year ago, in February of 2022. So we have now been working on this for over a year, still not hit the goal. I've actually decided to change my goal and just say we're going to use this until I hit pan on it now. I've been working on it for over a year now, and I feel like it's kind of lost its brand new status, and I'm okay with just working on this. I am working on other highlighters as well in other projects, so I don't feel like I'm kind of losing out here. I think it's fine to just continue working on this. It's going to take flipping forever, I just know it, but why not just try and get that goal. I really want to hit pan on this now. The next item we have is my Lord & Berry Lotus blush, which is looking like this. In the last quarter's update, I mentioned that you could just about see the rings. Like I could see it 100% in person, but it was really difficult to convey it on camera. But now you can definitely see the rings. They are there, they are showing themselves. We still haven't hit pan on this, obviously. This was rolled in March of 2022, and I've used it 96 times in the past year and a bit. I am only working on like 3 different blushes at the moment, so I'm kind of going like backwards and forwards, working on them each day. So yeah, there is progress. No pan as of yet. I do reckon it will come though, because we are now beginning to see the rings more and more each month, each day, each week. So I think it's coming, you guys. I think it will surprise us and be like sooner rather than later. Then in April of 2022, I rolled in this. This is my Bourjois Les Naturels trio, and I had rolled in the middle shade, and as you can see, we did eventually hit pan on it. I hit pan on this shade in February of 2023. It is such a deep palette. It took forever. It took me 40 uses, and towards the end of it, the last 10 uses, I was properly trying to dig in and see how deep this was, because it felt like it was never ending. 40 uses doesn't really seem like that much, but it did just feel like this was hanging around for far too long, considering I rolled it in April 2022 and rolled it out in February of 2023. That's 10 months. 10 months too long for me. So, and then next on my list, I'm doing it in list order. So next on my list we've got this. This is my Hoola Benefit bronzer. I rolled this in August of 2022, and I'm very excited to say that only this month in April we managed to hit pan on it. This was in my collection. This bronzer has been in my collection since 2011, so a long stinking time. That is a while. Not my oldest item, that's for sure. It took me 18 uses within this project to hit pan on it, and I've used it since August, so September, October, November, December, January, February, March, April. 8 months. It took me 8 months to hit pan on this. With constant using of it, but I obviously have used it a million times before that, because this is a very old bronzer, so there was already a dip formed, there was already progress before I brought it into this project. But yeah, that is the exact goal of this project though, is to hit pan on things that are going to take forever. So when I roll out an item, so for example, when I rolled this out, as soon as I rolled this out, I rolled in the next item, and I do it based on my inventory, because I created my inventory spreadsheet way back in 2013, 2014, and I've got everything on there from age order. So I go down there one by one by one by one. So as soon as this one was done, I picked the next item that was suitable to be panned, because I think there was a double-ended pencil eyeshadow which did not work with this project, so I skipped that, and I went on to roll in this. This is my 24-hour Colour Tattoo by Maybelline in the shade On and On Bronze, and in March, so it only took me a month, I hit pan on it. I don't know if it's going to show very clearly, but I have hit pan on it. It's really hard to, oh there you go, you can see it there. There you go, you can see the dot is right there. It took me 18 uses to hit pan on this, which I'm not surprised about. It was a cream eyeshadow, and as it was a cream eyeshadow, I did kind of end up using it as a base, so I did pick it up every single day, so that's how I managed to reach that goal really easily, compared to other eyeshadows where I would probably not wear them every single day. I did for this, and very happy to say that we hit pan on it really easily, and I'm very thankful for this, because this is also very, very old. I don't get any reaction to wearing it, so still wearing it. So then on the back of that, I did end up rolling in another eyeshadow, which is from the same brand, the same model, its little sibling, I guess you could say, in the shade Eternal Gold, and this is where we are up to now. So we haven't hit pan on this yet. I've only used it 2 times, so it's very, very fresh, and they already have a little bit of a dip, so I haven't really made much progress on it as of yet, but I reckon, well, I think it's going to be quite obvious that it's going to be panned really easily, considering how easy it was to hit pan this, and I can foresee that in my next few eyeshadows, I've got a couple more cream ones, I think. So I think my eyeshadows will move on quite quickly in this project, which is very exciting. So yeah, that is the update on that. And then to finish off my items in my pan and everything, To replace my Hoola Benefit, I of course rolled in my next bronzer. My next bronzer was actually a Body Shop one, which has like pearls. I don't know if that's the right wording, but they're like little balls. That did not fit with the goal of this project, so I skipped that and I have instead rolled in this. And this is going to take a while, guys. This is going to take a long time. This is a Vivid Baked Bronzer by Revolution. And it's got some broken packaging. It's a very old as well, and it's a baked product, and they, by fashion, take forever to hit pan on. So I reckon I'll be working on this for over a year as well. I think this is going to be a long burn. I'm okay with that, you know. I actually really enjoy wearing this. Again, it's kind of like a nostalgic one for me. It's quite old. It does look a little bit shimmery, but it's not actually that bad. But it is just a little bit aged at this point. So I'm very happy to be working on this because I've always wanted to like try and pan a baked product. And this is the first one I think that I've come across in this project. So just to reiterate, in this project, the 4 items I'm working on are the Vivid Baked Bronzer, the Colour 24 Tattoo Eyeshadow by Maybelline, Fenty Beauty Highlighter, and the Lord & Berry Lotus Blush. They're the 4 items I'm currently working on. These 2 have been in for over a year. These 2 have been in for like less than a month. So overall, I feel like this has probably been my most successful quarter in this project. I don't think I've managed to finish 3 items in 1 quarter before, so I'm very excited that that's happened. So going on to my additional pans, these are all pans that I've worked on in different projects. Sometimes they are natural pans, but it just so happens that all 4 of these next items are actually items that have hit pan on in the last few months within different projects. So the first item is actually my Lorac palette. Surprise, surprise. And it's the second palette. So let me just open it. And it was the shade 77, which is the one on the top, the one on the second row here. It's the one on the second row, which is here. So that was in my main project pan. I don't have the numbers on this sheet, so I can't tell you when, but I hit pan on that in February. So happy days with that. And then as part of my project 50, I can't remember what I would call it now, but my project that I'm trying to finish 50 products in, I hit pan on my NARS Laguna bronzer, and it's now looking like this, which is very exciting. This could potentially be like one of the easiest things, or like the easiest bronzers to hit pan on and to finish that I've ever owned. It's much thinner than I thought it would be. So I'm quite excited to be continuing to work on this. I think I could easily finish this within like the next year, potentially, depending on how many bronzers I roll into different projects, I guess. But then in my pan those eyeshadows, I just rolled this out, but I did hit pan on this eyeshadow, which is Cornelius by the Colourpop. It is a super shock shadow, and yeah, that was relatively easy to hit pan on. And I finished this, well, I reached that goal in March. So the first 3 items were in February, this one's in March. I can't actually remember when I last did an update on that palette, but we have some progress, guys. I have hit pan on my 4th eyeshadow in here. I hit pan on Bali, which is this shade here. So now we have 1, 2, 3, 4 eyeshadows that I've hit pan on. And yeah, I'm now working on these 3, these 4, and this one up here to try and hit my goals. And that is that. That is my current status on my pan and everything, my pie, as some people call it, and also my updates on what I hit pan on in the last quarter. So there we go. That is my update, and I guess without further ado, I shall see you guys next time, and see you then.